Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes. Talking about their lives, from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Sloppy Joes podcast. Hey, another week, another handsome group of boys holding your podcast hands.
How many handsome groups of boys have you had recently?
In podcasting world or in real world?
Real world.
Too many to mention.
Your hair's looking nice.
Your outfit's looking nice.
Thanks.
Can you give the listeners a little twirl? Oh no.
You get it. You get it.
The audio listeners don't. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing some sort of Alcatrazian style suit, like a white and black striped suit, but mostly white with black pinstripes rather than the vice versa. It's a sort of a hardened cotton,
warm out there,
Carhartt
isn't it? It's
style. Yeah,
warm.
but it's not warm in here. Talk me about this hair.
So, I work for the BBC, doing stuff for BBC Manchester.
Partiality.
And unfortunately, that means I do sometimes have to talk about the other side of Manchester being the blue side. And they are on the verge of something pretty historic. But I didn't want to talk too much about the football. So I've taken the fact that they're having their historic game in the Champions League final in Istanbul. And I've made the most of the Turkish culture that you can get up to here in Manchester. So yesterday, I had a little clip. Barzan's looking after me.
Yeah. It looks like you
This is unbelievable. He loves it. He loves it. I was treated by Barzan. What a man Barzan is. He's from Top Barbers. Shout out. He might be my new barber, by the way. He was amazing, Barzan. Barzan took me in. Barzan looked after me. Barzan gave me the full Turkish experience. I'm including steamer to the face.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a wrestling move, but it wasn't. It was quite relaxing. Beard trim.
Yeah.
Little haircut. Only little. Barzan knew. In fact, Barzan told me. Because here's the thing. You sort of get this stuff set up for you. Right?
Yeah.
And Barzan's not from Turkey. He's from Kurdistan.
Okay, so
They're not they don't like each other too much.
So your sort of homage to Man City's potential treble.
An homage I was sent to.
Yeah, was you getting a haircut from a Kurdistani man?
Yeah, or
nothing
Kurdish,
to do
as
with
they call it,
Kurdish man. Sorry, nothing to do with City. Nothing to do with Manchester. Nothing to do with even Turkey, where the Champions League final's been held. This was a bloke from Kurdistan giving you a haircut. And how exactly does that relate to City's treble?
So, I suppose you can get one over there as well if you want. So, I got given the full works. Add a little video in here. Here we go. Oh, crikey.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
And then the right one.
Oh, God, Barzan.
Look at it.
Wow,
Yes.
wow. Barzan there sort of sticking some wax up my nose and then pulling it out ferociously. But it was an amazing experience. I think I'm looking pretty good.
You are. I like the bit where you're under the towel.
What are you?
I'm trying to find it. So I've got a video of the ultimate Turkish haircut experience. I've been meaning to show you this for a while, and I think there's a point where this is it. This is it. I've found it. So there's a point where this goes from being sort of a thorough barbershop experience to being, I would go as far as to say, assault.
Torture. Okay,
so I'm going to show you this video, and we're going to put it in the thing
live
now.
reaction. I'll start pressing play.
Yeah, can you hold it so I can see it as well?
Now,
Look at
okay,
this.
nice rub of the forehead, cream on the skin. That's what I got. Lovely. Oh. Now don't know what that is. I didn't get that, but he looks like a. Is he grating Parmesan cheese onto him there? What's going on? Oh my God, is that beer? Is that appetizer?
Fizzy what?
Oh my God.
look.
He's nice little towel to the back of there. He's really good. What the hell is that? Just sellotape? God, has he got a bat? What's he doing? He's got a rolling pin. He's got a very bad. Hold on. Beating the life out of him now. Christ.
Look at this.
This is halfway through.
Look at this. Look how much he does to him.
Oh!
Cracking his
Look at
fingers.
He's wanking off his arms. That is unbelievable. Has he got no top on?
Look.
Oh my God, he's just slapping his... Now he's doing himself. What is going on here? He's like 14 hours... Oh! He's breaking his neck. Oh, what's that? What? It's like the Turkish me.
It's unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. Imagine you've got that treatment. That bit where he's got his shirt off and he's just lent in the arms of another man, being sort of crunched into place.
In
Did
Turkey,
they do all that?
that'd be like £3 that.
Did they do all that?
He did a little bit of that. He massaged my my head.
Mind.
My head would go like that, and they sort of like pull the skin out a bit like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video where they just sort of twat you a bit?
Yeah, where they're knocking you about.
Ethan. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ethan, ladies and gentlemen, Ethan James.
Ethan James, ladies and gentlemen.
First time I
Hello,
spoke
everyone.
to you today.
Twatted by your barber?
Well, funny enough, I've got a bit of a Turkish bath story, which kind of relates to it. So when I was a kid, I went, and my step... Yeah, you've been to a
Aren't they
Turkish bath
largely a
before?
naked sort of affair?
Well, yeah, so you've got these big fat Turkish men who have like no tops on, right? Proper like hairy blokes. And you go in and the baths are unbelievable. Beautiful like architecture, and they've got it's nice, hot and steamy. You've got all these little bits around where you can put hot water in yourself and that. Yeah?
Showers. I love this. The idea that putting hot water on yourself is this elusive experience. Go on. Hot water, yeah. I think I've heard of hot water.
Yep. So
Obviously, I've never had it in my house, but you know, carry on.
well, there's that, Drew, and then when you go sit around, the men come over to you and they start like doing like a massage to you and that. And I was only wee, so I had slightly a different massage to what my stepdad had.
So what your stepdad was no bollocks, arsehole,
Dad
obviously.
to get a massage.
No, my stepdad was fucking battered. He was like hit. He was pulled back and forwards, and he had this massive bruise on his back afterwards. I don't think he could walk properly for a
They
few
drove
days.
a car into him.
Honestly,
They hit him over the head with a bin lid.
They were like whacking him. I think like whipping him with towels and that.
No, they weren't whipping him. Jesus, that's mental.
And then,
Fucking having him.
and then
Like he's a horse.
mine was slightly different. and
Shaved his head, spat on him.
Well, honestly, they were like proper like whacking him and that.
What
And
did they do with you?
then they came to me and they were just a lot more gentle, but it was so ticklish. And I was with like other like
Ticklish?
people who were my age in there, and honestly, they were tickling me, and I was just distracting everyone else because I was rolling around in laughter as he was tickling this big
Hold
fat
on.
Turkish fella.
A big Turkish man tickled you.
So
How old were you?
Oh, I'd say between the ages of 11 and 13.
So here's what happened. So here is. I'm going to lay this out. This is what happened. You can frame it however you want. A man and his stepson go into a room. Then they are approached by a sort of an insurmountable number of Turkish men. Those men then
Nude.
separate the two, the boy and his stepfather.
harrowing.
They beat the father. And they physically sort of tickle and subdue the child with treats and sort of childlike kindness. Is that what happened?
I'm just feeling good, I guess.
Did they want any information from you?
No, just like, is it too tickly?
Wow. I tell you, I went to Turkey when I went
Did
to
that get shut down, that place, by any chance?
I don't know, but it was beautiful and stuff. I remember on the same holiday we went to do those like natural like springs kind of things, like internal like baths, and we went in one of them, and my stepdad went under the water, and he drank a
came
bit
back.
in for a laugh, and he was ill for the rest of the week, couldn't leave his bed.
He drank a whirlpool and then got
That's
poorly.
mental. Also, Ethan, I really wanted you to add the fact that you were on holiday at the start of that story. Did you know that? I thought
it was in Newcastle.
I thought it was in Newcastle.
Oh, sorry, no, it was in Turkey.
Right,
Right, well, that
that's
does
pretty
make sense.
crucial.
I just thought this was someone he knew.
Yeah.
We once went to a Turkish baths. I love Turkey. Me, Andy, and Josh. And we were very, very hungover. And we just thought it could be nice. But then when we saw the size of the Turkish man, we were all sat sort of with these towels around our waist, bollock naked. And when the Turkish man came out, the size of him, we all looked at each other and we knew. And we just legged it.
Really? You got
Yeah.
too scared?
Yeah, too
What did you
scared.
think was going to happen?
Abuse.
Yeah.
Abuse of power.
Weinstein.
Schofield.
It's weird how. What did you say?
Schofield. Oof. That's more topical than Weinstein.
Yeah, but let's also not talk about it.
What do you
Interesting that in that culture, that the sort of physical pain side of things is more than welcome, isn't it?
What, ITV?
No.
Welcome, Sloppers. We are so excited to announce a brand new sponsor, and guess what it is? Of course, it's a food-based one. Wingfest 2023. This is one of the best festivals in the world for food. It is a collection of some of the finest chicken wings from so many different traders and different parts of the country coming together to sell you the best of the best in wings. Also, there's loads of booze, there's live music, there's entertainment, there's chaos, there's eating competitions, and there's Joe McGrath. I will be there, every single one of them. You say every single one, how many can there be? Well, there's a Derby one, there is a London one, there's a Manchester one, there is a Birmingham one, and a Bristol one. It's an amazing event. You'll love it so much. Grab a group of mates, come down. You'll have the time of your life. You've got to be quick on some tickets. For example, London, pretty much sold out, but you can still get tickets for Manchester. Come on, that's the good hometown gig there. All the information you need, wingfest.co.uk/tickets. Put it in your WhatsApp groups now. Put it in your messengers. Get a group of mates together. Bring your family as well for what is an incredible event. I will see you there. So will the Sloppers. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Wingfest 2023. Patreon special. There are some Turkish baths in Harrogate. Would you want to go?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Little day out. How long
Speaking
is it
of
from here?
Patreon, if you want a Patreon, you should be this week because the brand new full Sloppy Joe's live show number 2 is up on there now. Just gone out. So make sure you go and check that out. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description, but it's Sloppy Joe's podcast. Search for that on Patreon, but the link is in the description. Become a patron. Get all the extra content. Become one of the Slopper Army.
I also recommend liking and subscribing.
Hit like and subscribe as well to the channel if you haven't already. Brilliant.
I'm having a look at, because I think one day the patrons are going to get us going to Newcastle, aren't we? Spend a day with Alan.
Yeah.
Wark.
Yeah.
But Harrogate kind of is on the way.
Yeah.
So it could be part of our...
Beautiful place, Harrogate.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I think it's like one of the most notoriously beautiful places in the UK. I think
Name
it's probably
2 others. I like this list.
well, Canterbury is the Garden of England,
Yeah.
and that's
What?
lovely.
Yeah, there's one.
2,
And one more.
York, I bloody love York.
York is lovely. Tell you where else is nice.
Edinburgh.
Throw a couple in there. Leamington Spa. And I think underrated. There are bits that are a bit of a shithole. But
Derby.
if you want, no.
Well, that is shit.
I don't think there's too many redeeming areas. But if you want to find some of the best medieval beauty in the country, look no further than it's an industry to itself at this point. But Lincoln.
I thought you were going to say Whitby then.
No. Whitby's good
nice.
as well. Whitby's nice. But
I tell
Lincoln,
you what.
go up to the top of that hill. Castle, Cathedral. Lincoln Cathedral is one of the most remarkable buildings. I'm going to go as far as to say that humanity has ever produced.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know when it was built? About 300 years. Do you know the Mayan Chichen Itza? Like in Mexico, it's that sort of...
Like a fondue.
Or the Mayan Empire, or Incas or something. I don't even know.
The Mayan Chichen Itza.
Yeah, do you know Machu Picchu?
Ah!
Stop me there. The Machu Picchu, do you know it's like in the hills in Peru or whatever?
Yeah. It's made up though, isn't it?
No, it's real.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen photos of it.
What? Google it.
The Machu Pizza.
No, not massive pizza.
I've only heard rumours of such incredible structures.
Machu Picchu.
The Machu Picchu.
I believe it was a Mayan or Aztec kind of wonder of the world. That was built 300 years after Lincoln Cathedral. That's how old Lincoln Cathedral is.
What do you mean? How
Lincoln
old is
Cathedral
Lincoln
was
Cathedral?
built in like the year 1200 or something.
Oh, right, okay.
So Lincoln Cathedral
Do you want me
is,
to check this?
it's
You know
nearly
what he's
1,000 years old. that
I learned
cathedral.
something about Lincoln Cathedral. It was massive, but then a little bit fell off the top.
Well,
didn't
exactly. So let me finish.
Fuck it, let me.
So Lincoln is a hilled city, right? Which means you
Are
can
they rumours?
No. How can there be rumours of a hill? There's a hill. It is on a hill.
It was built in 1072. It
Right.
says here.
And when was
That's
it? When was
unbelievable.
construction completed?
it
1100.
says the foundations were laid in 1072,
Yeah.
and on the May 9th, 1092, it was consecrated.
Consecrated. Wow, 20 years.
Only 20 years to
Not
build
bad.
that. It's unbelievable.
Well,
isn't
here's the other
I know.
thing. So
Take a note, Barcelona.
It's a hilled city, right? So, and not only that, but then originally it's got one spire at the minute. It used to have 3, and 2 of them I think burned down or fell down. But imagine 3 huge spires.
Yeah.
It's the biggest and tallest building in the world until I think the Eiffel Tower was the thing that beat it.
Really?
Something
What about the Empire
ridiculous.
State Building?
Well, that's newer than the Eiffel Tower. It was the biggest building in the world for like 500 years or something, or 300 years. I can't remember exactly. But it was also whitewashed. So the whole thing was brilliant, glowing
like sports
white.
washing?
Yeah, it's like sports washing, but with like limestone. So the whole thing was brilliant, glowing white, with these 3 pillars, the biggest building on earth, at the top of a hill. You can see how religion
That'd be
was
unbelievable.
so... Imagine you're going there, you can see it from miles away, because it's the biggest thing in the world by a fucking mile.
Do we know why Lincoln?
I don't really know why Lincoln, no.
Is there anything? Was it really happening in Lincoln?
It was popping off in Lincoln at the time.
Must
But
have
yeah,
been.
imagine that. When you're sort of this sort of peasant existence, not hunter-gatherer, but you're farming and you're making no money. And then all of a sudden in the distance, you see this building that is the biggest building in the world. Bright white, 3 spires.
Unbelievable.
No, you couldn't help but believe in God.
I don't know.
Incredible place. Oh, I love Lincoln.
Ethan James has got some stories. Now, normally Ethan is last on the what have you been up to this week, but he made his case to be, well, I think first. I've not said anything. Joe's not said anything.
No, I just want to be heard.
Okay.
So I've well, thank you for getting on to me, Drew. I've had a lovely few days actually.
Please tell all.
We've done a university reunion. All of us came back together.
Everyone.
Well, quite a lot of us, I must say.
Did you leave university about 18 months ago?
No, I left university in 2020.
3 years. Jesus, not bad.
I know. And then so we got what? What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Well, everyone was came back together. But I was sadly working the FA Cup final the other day. But thankfully, it didn't go to extra time and penalties. So it meant that I could eventually catch up with everyone for a few beers. But when I got there, everyone was wankered as they were doing the Didsbury Dozen.
Ooh,
what's that?
The Didsbury Dozen.
The Didsbury Dozen, Drew, is 12 pubs in Didsbury, which you have to complete a drink in every one. And when I got there, not everyone completed it. In fact, only one man did it, which was my friend Wob, who didn't only just have 1 pint in every pub, probably ended up having around 20 pints overall.
Jesus Christ! What? By the end of the night, you'd have 20 pints?
I'd probably say you had at least like 18 drinks or whatever.
That's a lot, that.
It's 2 less than 20.
Yeah. Could you have 18 drinks?
If it was a long day, yeah.
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 You like a booze.
Yeah.
Your hair's different. They have done it slightly differently. Sorry to change the subject, but it's got
Hair's
like
not different, is it?
No, it's got like a sort of it looks like it's got like a peelable lid on it.
What do you mean? There's
so
nothing
like
really
so
going on
they've
with it.
come in,
That's suns.co.uk.
They've come in with quite a sort of an angle on the side.
Can I tell you yours why, I think?
And it looks almost like you could boom, do like a Pringles top.
Do you know what's the difference? Barzan, top man. Did I tell you about Barzan? He said, so I'm going to my cousin's wedding in about 10 days. It's in Spain.
Yeah, you told me you weren't going to have a haircut until then.
Well, I just told Barzan that, and he went, listen, I won't touch the top. I'll just trim the sides. So what you're seeing is the top being left alone and the sides being gone.
And you know
it
what?
probably is the way forward for me, isn't it?
I think the little...
Do me well, Barzan.
The less you touch that top, the better.
Christ.
Do you know what I mean?
He was telling me as well, in Kurdistan, you get a hair transplant £2,000 cheaper.
Then what?
Than Istanbul.
So already, people go to Turkey for a cheap one. So you got England, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Turkey, 5 grand.
No, you said 5 or 4. You give me a number for a geezer, you'll do it for 700 quid.
Whoa.
I've seen
That's
Stone Island
incredible.
jackets that cost 700 quid.
He said 700
Imagine
quid.
you're getting a hair transplant for the same price as a jacket.
He said he'd come with me. His dad owns a big bit of land in Kurdistan.
Do you know what he's made out of, that land? The scalps of all the people that he's dragged over to Kurdistan and not given a hair transplant.
Would you come with me, Patreon special, to Kurdistan?
I would pay all the money in the world to come with you to Kurdistan to watch you get the worst hair transplant.
You fly
of all
into
time.
no, because he got a picture of his brother out, but he couldn't. Oh, that was awkward. He couldn't quite decide which one was the before or after picture.
Right, so it's obviously very.
For 700 quid, you might as well just go for the laugh.
That's what we call a successful hair transplant, that. Which was before. I don't know, he's fucking bald as out in both, if I'm honest. But, 700 quid, not well spent, but certainly spent. You know what I mean? It's not, we can't always... Sometimes you are going to waste money.
Yeah.
But for, like you said, 700 quid, it's worth the risk.
Might as well.
What would you do if they accidentally put all that hair, the new follicles, just on your face? You got you look like a wolf. just completely furry face. Oh fuck, we've done it 90 degrees the wrong way.
You'd probably clock they were doing it because you don't go under, you know.
Do you
Not
not?
like mentally go under. You don't go like.
You would.
No, you don't. Nah.
What if they fucking drag that hairline to like there?
Like Steven Gerrard.
Like Steven Gerrard.
Did he get one done? Yeah.
No, but he's got the shortest. Have you ever seen John Parrott's forehead? You know John
Who's
Parrott?
John Parrott?
Former one-time snooker world champion and absolute snooker pundit commentator master.
He's got very small hairline.
His hairline is you couldn't fit a fucking chewit between his eyebrow and his forehead. Look at that hairline! Look at Parrott's hairline!
Parrott's done well for himself.
That man is
Parrott,
55 and his hair can smell his eyebrows, man. That is an unreal hairline.
Do you know what's one of the funny things? Ethan takes notes during the podcast about what things come up.
Yeah.
I'd love to know. What have you written down, Ethan?
What do you want a little breakdown so far?
Yeah.
Turkish barber, Joe Smith barber, hair transplant, John Parrott.
Are you worried about losing your hair? You won't be surprised to find out that 1 in 5 men start losing their hair in their 20s. That is where Suns comes in. Suns are a men's healthcare brand that offer clinically proven, licensed hair loss treatments for less than a cup of coffee per day. They've treated over 50,000 customers and their treatments deliver results in 9 out of 10 men.
I've signed up for a 12-week program, and I can tell you, it's very easy. All you got to do is take their 1-minute online consultation, and Suns will tailor a subscription treatment plan specifically for your needs. Although, maybe not for your needs.
Well, this is very exciting because I'm looking out for you and you need this treatment. So go to suns.co.uk and use the code Joe40 to get 40% off your treatment. That is mad, innit?
That is a lot.
40%. And that adds up to 80 quid off a 6-month treatment. It's a lot of money.
I'm going to give it a go and you'll hopefully see some progression here in my head. There are no contracts or hidden charges and it all can be delivered straight to your door as easy as that. I could be looking like Joe Smith in 12 weeks' time.
And so could you. Go to suns.co.uk and use the code Joe40. The link is in the description.
So, Ethan James, the big reunion, how did it end?
Well, how did it end? Well, everyone was bloody smashed, let me put it that way. And when I left around...
Ruddy Goners.
I was
bloody pissed my mind.
Honestly,
Wasn't I?
Out of the Reds.
Out of the Reds?
Out of the Reds. The Reds. Sorry, not the Reds.
United with new owners.
What does out of the Reds mean?
No, sorry, out of the Reds.
Out of the Reds.
You're still saying out of the Reds. What's that?
Heads.
What is out of the Reds?
Out of the Reds and into the what?
Black.
Into the black?
Into the darkness.
Like when you've sort of come out of your overdraft. Is that what you're saying? Out of the Reds.
So they were very drunk, Joe. And I ended up leaving about 11:30, 12 o'clock or whatever. Because
Closing his eyes again?
they were all a little bit more gone than me.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, we were all ready to play foot golf, if you've ever done it.
Oh, nice.
The
That's
big,
nice. Yeah.
big reunion of foot golf. Grab your football, let's go to the golf course and whack it in a hole. So I'd done a bit of driving, drove to Didsbury, really enjoying the driving that day. And I got there, how are we all doing, ready for foot golf? Everyone out, lying down, spread across the floor, some of them all saying, oh, not today, Ethan, not today. And my heart sank a little bit.
That's good, because you would have beaten them, I think, wouldn't you?
Well, you see, Drew,
You can't kick it very far with your legs, though.
I can.
All right, fucking hell.
Can you actually?
I can.
So, here's the thing.
So, no, well, here's a better thing.
You know what I was going to say.
I took them to McDonald's, got them all recovered, and drove them to foot golf.
Oh, because you got your mini.
So I got the mini,
Ethan,
yeah.
Ethan, what I was going to say
Here's
is,
Here's a better thing.
can we maybe late June for my birthday, can we do the exact same day?
Yeah.
Can you take us to full golf?
I'd love that.
We'll go to Mackey's, unless you don't want to eat Mackey's for a while. You're in there for 12 hours.
No, I'm back to it now.
And then we'll go play foot golf and see who wins.
It's incredible foot golf, and we're doing it like not really a golf man, but we're doing it, I believe, in the Ryder Cup format. So we're like split each other up and whatever, and we had a couple of teams going, and I was drawn against the mighty Wob, who's very good at foot golf.
Well, let's not forget he has had 20 pints the night before,
yeah.
so you know
Couple
you
of
should have
lines
some
as well.
sort of physical advantage.
Well, that's disappointing that I did mention that bit, because it doesn't make the stories magical. But I managed to tie with them across the course, which meant our team won.
It's magical that. It's like when Sharapova won the Wimbledon at 17. you tying with a man that is probably still drunk at foot golf. That's really it's fairy tale
bad.
stuff, isn't it?
It was in a bad way, but it was a fairy tale for me because it meant my team won. I'm not the most talented foot golfer, but I tell you what, I had a brilliant day out. Went to Nando's afterwards, had a chicken burger thing because it was on the orange thing. Crap, but I saved £5.60 on it, so that was nice, and that was the day.
I don't know, we get that last bit. The orange what?
An orange reward.
What's that mean?
On Nando's you get rewards for like going to Nando's so many times.
Yeah.
So I got a free chicken burger, even though I don't like the chicken burgers there because they're crap. But I had to accept it because why not have a cheap meal?
I went to Edinburgh.
Sorry, but what? Why order something you don't like? Why waste your reward points on a meal you don't enjoy when you could have saved up for the better rewards and got like a half chicken or something?
No, I don't think you need to cash in. I think it just continues.
What's I'm saying?
You don't know, but yeah.
So why did you cash in on a meal you don't like?
No, you don't cash in.
What do you mean you don't cash
You
in?
just get the deal. You just get the deal. Everyone gets the deal. So you don't have to give any of your points away. You just enjoy the deal. Do you know what I mean?
Just enjoy the deal. That's
So
my
they gave you a
motto.
free meal or a $5 off for free,
Yeah, they give you £5 for free.
and if you didn't use it, it would just go to waste. You couldn't accumulate more.
Aye.
I don't understand.
Would
how
you
the-
not have done it? You've got to enjoy the £5 off. It's
But what is the-
unbelievable.
how
You know
do-
what else you can spend with a £5?
But surely you must do something for them to be willing to give you this £5 off.
Oh yes, you go to Nando's enough times.
So do you now get £5 off every time you go to Nando's?
No.
That's
I
unbelievable, Ethan.
I get
Can I
that-
use your card?
Well, I get that once,
Right.
right? And then the next time, maybe I'm like a trip or two off now, getting a red reward, which means a full free meal of my choice off.
Right. But
What
you don't lose that by cashing in the.
You don't lose it, but well, you'd lose it once you get one of them. Once you've used that up, it's gone. But the
And you-
orange
so
reward.
hold on. Now you've turned the table. So you did cash in your.
Oh, this is right.
You, hold on,
Fucking
Ethan.
let me explain.
You
No.
cashed in your orange one.
Let
Could've
me explain.
waited.
No. So the orange one only gets you like a burger or a wrap, right?
Oh, I would've waited for the
and-
wrap.
No, but a burger or a wrap. Well, it was like 50-50, so I went for the burger, all right? But
No, when
once,
you don't like it.
once I've used that
Burger
up,
wrap.
that's gone, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't deduct me away from making my
how close
progress
you
to
are
the
to the
red
red.
reward.
Okay.
That progress still
I think we
continues.
understand that now.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I went to Edinburgh.
You talk about being busy a lot, right?
I am busy.
No. For a man that is.
Fuck off.
For a man that.
I'm
Right.
so busy.
Yeah, you're too busy talking. For a man that is supposedly busy, you've been to Dublin twice this year. You've been to Edinburgh. You've also. Where else have you been? You've been somewhere else recently as well. You're always away. You're on holiday
but a lot of
6
it
or
is-
7 times a year for a real busy boy.
All right, then. Dublin. I've been to Dublin in December.
Right.
So that's not technically
In the
this
last year.
No, you can't change what you said. You said this year. Dublin
Yeah,
once
this year.
in March for a day.
you went to
you
Dublin
mentioned
twice.
about the time that I went to Derby. Oh,
Yeah.
that was work.
I didn't mention it.
You did.
I didn't.
You said you were away a lot.
Yeah.
What about the time I went to Birmingham? Oh, that was work.
Didn't mention it.
What about the time I went to Edinburgh? Oh, sorry for having a day away.
Yeah, but you.
That was a luxury.
No one's criticizing you for having a day away. It's this incongruity of you saying you're busy all the time, but then taking loads of fucking holidays.
But the work that I would have done during those Edinburgh trips, I still have to be done. So I just do them later on.
I know, that's what a holiday is.
No, because some people can take a day off work. If you take a day off work
Yeah.
on Friday,
Yeah.
you just take it Friday off. That's
Right.
great.
Okay.
Friday's work isn't then waiting for you on Tuesday.
You didn't have to do. Oh, Joe, BBC Radio Manchester. The news on Thursday, right, is all build up for the FA Cup final. You're off on Thursday because you're in
I
Edinburgh.
worked Thursday
So will you
very
please
hard.
do the preview?
No, I worked on
So will
Thursday.
you please do the preview?
I worked on
I'm making
Thursday.
a point. So will you please do the preview to the FA Cup a week later once the FA Cup's already happened?
No, because I don't do anything topical like that.
Yes.
I'm talking about the quiz. I'm talking about writing the quiz.
But you-
When
but-
do I have to write the quiz, Joe?
Yeah, but you can't. If you miss the quiz because you're on holiday, they don't just make you do 2 quizzes the next week.
Yes, but I don't miss any of my quizzes. Never miss one in a year.
Right, but the point you made was wrong.
I
wasn't it?
go away now and again for one day.
Right.
One
It's like,
little
like
day.
a little mini retirement, isn't it? Like Gary Neville. Did you see that?
Yeah, awful.
Did you see him say that?
He's yeah.
I like Gary Neville, but how on earth does he think he's invented the holiday? I don't. If anyone didn't see it, he went, "I don't. You know, people talk about retiring. I'll never retire. Instead, what I do is, sort of 2 or 3 times a year, I'll go to Spain for what I like to call a mini retirement." and I'll do a week in Spain. And then, you know, a few months later, I start to get run down again. So I'll have another mini retirement in Cyprus. Why has no one else thought of that, Joe?
Yeah. Gary Neville's interesting.
Yeah. You had it. So you had a mini retirement in Edinburgh.
I had a mini retirement in Edinburgh. That's built on a volcano, you know, Edinburgh.
Is it?
An old volcano back in the day. Edinburgh's class, isn't it? Loads of people, mad busy.
Yeah.
Unbelievably busy. Like, it's like a massive destination for just Americans. Too many. Crazy busy. And I had the best gravy of my life.
And you're one of the few people I know who's got a written down hierarchy of gravies, haven't you?
It's made me realise more and more, now this is going to cause controversy,
Come on.
just how bad the KFC gravy actually is.
But presumably what you had up there wasn't a chicken gravy.
When you presume you're making
Prayers out of you.
an ass out of you and me.
Yeah, that's how you spelled presume.
So, it was chicken gravy, and it was delicious. And it was one of the best gravies I've ever had in my life.
What with?
Haggis. Haggis and chips.
You're talking to a haggis master, you know, don't you?
Oh yeah, the haggis man. Mate, in haggis mint.
Well, I'm going back to Newcastle this weekend, and we're doing a Sunday lunch. And my stepdad went to Edinburgh and bought a haggis for me, so we're having that for a Sunday lunch. So I'm
To make
buzzing
up
for
for
that.
the Turkish bath torture you put you through.
So
all those years ago.
why was this gravy so good? Where did you get it from?
It's called a place called Down the Hatch.
Right.
Unbelievable place. I got a French onion sandwich that had a beef dip in. Oh me. Then it had these beautiful French buffalo chips. They were incredible. We just got a selection.
What the
of all
fuck is a
best
French
bits.
buffalo chip?
Buffalo
Buffalo is New
You know
York.
it's going to be good when the
You
waiters...
know.
The waiters are sort of cool with you. They go, first time you've been here. And they know what you're about to have is probably some of the best food of the trip. So they've got that, yeah, we're fucking minting here.
Right.
But it's not too in your face. It's like, yeah, we're cool. It's like Almost Famous used to do that. They still kind of do it in town. They used to have that coolness about them because you know you're about to have a really good burger.
Yeah.
There's no like, oh, come in, like, I hope you're doing all right. They know your life's about to change.
They let you come to them.
Down the hatch. Thank you.
So what was so good about the gravy then?
What do you mean? It was salty and it was delicious. It had lots of depth of flavour and it was thick.
Do you know how they made it? Did you ask?
What? I didn't go to the kitchens and.
This is what you do, Joe.
Yeah, but
right.
no, I
So
was on holiday. You don't allow me to take any holidays.
So
do you?
you've come
You
to
wanted
me.
me working, didn't you?
You've come
in that kitchen with the chef.
You've come to me and said, I've had the best gravy of my life. It made me realise
Bar
how
none.
bad KFC gravy is. I've asked you even any questions about it, and you've gone, why would I know that? What do you mean? Depth of flavour. That's not enough, Joe.
It is enough for now.
Okay.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to move on to your favourite feature of mine, Joe. What is it?
The 9 out of 10 Club, where
Right.
we induct some of the best, ideally, some of the best foods known to man that we think are 9 out of 10. Each week, one of us brings a food to the team, and we have to agree that it is worth putting in the 9 out of 10 Club. And this week, it's your week, Joe McGrath.
It is, or is it Matty Smith's week? Here's a message from him. Hi, guys.
So it's not-
we are taking fans and patrons,
Yeah,
aren't
send
we?
your 9 out of 10
Fucking
Clubs to SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com.
Hi guys, massive fan and Patreon member here. Absolutely love the pod, and
Slopper
I'd
Army
like
unite.
Slopper Army. I'd like to contribute to the 9 out of 10 club. You have to try a German doner kebab boss box. I'm 100% confident that this will get into the 9 out of 10 club. In fact, 10 out of 10. Now this baby is from a company, like you said, called German doner
It's
kebab.
really up and coming, isn't it?
What's up, Ethan?
Well, no, the GT. Well, when I go see Manisha in Canterbury, she's got a lot of friends who are from a Muslim background, and they don't offer it since Canterbury's a very predominantly white place. There's not many like halal restaurants where
Okay.
GTK is the only one place that they can really go to for like a treaty takeaway, and I've never had one yet, but I've heard a lot
Here
about
we
it.
go then. Thank you very much for that story, Ethan. This is the boss box. Now, you ready for the packaging is on point. What can I just say?
Packaging is very sort of high end for a kebab.
It just came like this, by the way.
Is
So
this
the-
all going to fall out when you
No,
open
no,
it?
no, no, no. It just came like this. So the guy
look-
didn't have a bag for it at all.
It looks like a remote control car.
Have a look at that.
Wow.
Oh, Ethan,
Look at that.
So inside here.
I've wanted to go
I
here
thought
for a
this
long
was
time, you know.
water. Oh, I've ordered some sort of yogurt.
So what have we
drink.
got then, Joe? Talk us
Right,
through
so we've got a mixed kebab. In the boss box, you also get chips and you get a side and a drink.
Oh,
So let me unveil the kebab itself.
Oh, what is that?
What is
oh, it's
no.
water.
I wanted water.
What is it?
It's like a yogurt
Oh wow!
drink.
It comes in like a bread rather than a naan.
We
I know
got
a naan
mixed.
is a bread, but it comes in
we
like
got mixed.
a muff.
So I'm going to say a muff. The box
Looks like a waffle, doesn't it?
Are you?
is all in. Chips. We got to take this as it comes.
So
as
is
the
this
box.
doner meat then?
Doner? No, I think it's like a lamb shawarma.
Okay.
Chips. What sauces have you got there? Get some sauces out. Wow.
We've got a spicy sauce, a yogurt sauce, and a garlic sauce.
Nice. And we've also got beef spring rolls. This is
Wow.
the box in general.
Beef spring
Cost
roll. What
15
concept?
quid all in with a drink.
Okay.
That's quite good, that, isn't it?
Right,
is,
do you
but
want to
it's
come round,
also
Ethan? Joe's obviously keeping it to himself.
It's also probably the most expensive doner kebab in the city.
Well, you
I'm
do
gonna
get
have a go at
chips
this
and a
one.
drink. Can I have one of them?
Yeah, there's two.
Why are you only eating it yourself?
What do you want me to do? Eat it for you?
Bites have been had, tales have been told. The German doner kebab boss box is an interesting one.
Okay.
Ethan James,
Hello, Joe.
thoughts?
You know what? I think that little spring roll really packed a punch, didn't it? I didn't really have a spring roll like that before, but a little bit of heat behind it was quite tasty. Then we got onto
Oh my God.
the kebab itself. I must say, I liked that like bread. How would you describe the bread, please?
It's like a salmon bread. It's quite thin.
Salmon?
Salmon bread. It's quite thin. What are you hollering for over there?
I haven't had this in years. Me and Recep used to have this every day at work.
Recep.
Recep was a Turkish man I used to work with at the coffee shop. And we used to get this, and it's just yogurt, water and salt. Or as the ingredients say here, which I've never heard of yogurt being called this, milk meat.
Oh, God. That's absolutely foul.
Milk
I've got
meat.
that thinking it was water. It's disgusting. Shut up.
It's so nice.
No.
It's one of my favourite drinks. This is
Can I
9
give
out of
Ethan a
10.
little sip?
This is 9 out of 10.
Right. Go on. Ethan, could give Ethan. Can I give you
Oh, it's beautiful. If you don't like it, give it me back because I love that.
Take a sip on it.
I haven't had that in ages. It's like a salty, savoury yogurt drink. It's fucking gorgeous.
Right, go for it, Ethan.
Oh,
All right.
what's it called?
Camera on you.
It's called Yaila Iron.
Iran, that's it.
Yeah.
Right, go for it. Big
Iran.
swig.
Wanking into his gobbo. Frozen.
It's one of the worst things I've ever had.
It's so disgusting, Joe.
What?
It's a fucking disgrace.
Honestly, at home, get a tub.
Don't.
Bring that back. A tub
Fucking
of natural
foul.
yogurt,
Foul.
water, salt,
Foul.
ice. Stir it all
Foul.
together. And you
Foul.
got yourself a lovely
Disgusting.
gallon of Iran.
Okay, right. 15 quid for that,
I
Joe.
love that. Right, Iran
If
is 9 out of
Stop
10.
saying Iran. No,
Why am
it's
I not
not.
saying
No,
Iran?
it's not. Is it 9 out of 10, Ethan?
Absolutely fucking
No,
not.
if
It gets
not,
in the new
stick
1
that
out
around,
of
That's
10
in the
club.
1 out of 10 club. 15 quid for that.
I think it's not the worst value for money.
Good value for money.
I don't think it's good value for money. Because if you think you could get, other than the beef spring rolls, which they don't sell, you could get chips and that kebab from a Levy bakery for 6 quid. It's then not going to be another 9 quid for a drink and a spring roll. So I don't think it's great value for money,
Okay.
but I don't think it's
The
extortionate.
box looks nice, though.
The box, well, yeah, they spent all the fucking money on the box. I think the doner kebab, actually, unfortunately, for a company that prides itself on a doner, is quite average. I think that's a pretty standard doner kebab you could get anywhere. And I think the fact that it's a chain, you know what you're getting, I like that. I'm someone that
Yeah.
finds comfort in chains
Yeah.
and brands.
Like
Comfort in
sex
chains.
change.
It's like Alice in Chains, but, slightly less sinister. But I don't think, to me, that is an exceptional doner kebab.
Okay.
The beef spring rolls, on the
Oh,
other
they're
hand,
delicious.
fucking fantastic.
Yeah, really nice.
They were close to a
Really
9 out of 10 for me.
Really nice.
They were gorgeous. I would go in just for them. But the whole box as a package, I can only give a 7 out of 10.
I think hungover, that box is quite a nice box to receive. Like, you've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that, chips, blah, 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 and you spend 15 quid. Although I do agree with you, I think it reached, with the value and the taste, around about 7.5.
Yes.
The
Even-
bread's good, isn't it? I really like
It's
the
nice.
bread.
It's
yeah.
kind of a thin salmon bread, so
Yeah.
you can imagine when they cut, like the Leveraging Bakery, when they cut it open,
Yeah.
it's a bit fluffier still, whereas that's quite
Yeah.
crisper.
Mm.
It's nice.
Really
Oh.
nice. The Iran by itself,
No,
10 out of 10.
Oh.
One of the
Oh,
greatest drinks of all time.
disgusting.
And honestly,
it's just
make it at home.
memories. It's for
Just-
you. No, don't.
What do you mean? It's just memories.
Oh, the reason why you liked it is memories.
No, it reminded
is.
me of a drink that I love.
Memories.
That is a memory. That is a memory.
It is a memory, but that's not the only reason I like it. Anyway,
Memories.
unfortunately, Ethan, thoughts? 9 out of 10, yes or no?
Oh, no, that's 1 out of 10. Joe.
No, not the drink, the whole package now. You've already given the rating for the drink.
The whole package. Yeah, it was nice. I just feel it wasn't as flavoursome as it didn't. I used the phrase "pack the punch" for the spring rolls. The kebab didn't quite fulfil that. I
Spring roll by itself, though.
Very good. 8.
Yeah, not quite an out of 10, but definitely up there.
Yeah.
Enjoyed
Go
it.
and check out the beef spring rolls at German Doner Kebab.
Well, thank you very much, Matt Smith. For the round of
Thank you, Matt Smith. Very
get
good.
Everything in and more. Right then, round 2 of Joe versus Joe. And a quick agony bounce. Joe versus Joe, we still need ideas of punishment. So please, in the YouTube bit, get involved. Where should we go?
The YouTube bit.
The YouTube comments.
There we go.
Right, Ethan, over to you.
Ah, yes. Hello, Joe, and welcome to the 3rd season of Joe versus Joe, the 2nd round of questions.
Lovely.
And this week, I've got a few people writing, and I'll definitely give everyone's a go from what I've got so far. But this was the first one I got in from Daniel.
And do send more in as well. Send your Joe versus Joes to SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Daniel writes, love the pod. Appreciate all the laughs every week. You must be talking about me there. He says, I've thought about the best way to approach Joe versus Joe and thought some of the weeks in the past ended up being weighted one way or the other. So I've taken both of your biggest loves and smashed them together for the ultimate quizzing experience.
Love
Amazing.
this.
And what are your 2 favourite things? You want to guess?
Food and ultimate team.
Ultimate football. Probably my favourite thing is, I don't know, culture.
Food and culture.
Well, it was...
I've stood on the kebab. It's exploded beneath my foot.
Oh no.
I've just got. I've got. No.
Kick that away.
Carry on.
Oh God.
So what are the 2 things, Ethan?
Well, it's food in Manchester United.
Fucking hell, right, okay. What the question's going to be here?
He orders me, Ethan, play the music, so I'll commence that now.
Go on, Berlin.
That was nice, eh? He says, number 1.
Is this for both of us?
This is for the both of us. Number one. Which professional footballer allegedly threw a slice of pizza at Sir Alex Ferguson?
Forget this.
What a madman to do such a thing.
Let me just get my notes up.
He's Googling it, Ethan.
I'm not Googling
He's
shit.
Googling it.
You have to show your phone, Joe, please.
Well, I'm on notes at the minute. I'm trying to get one open. New one.
Oh,
Joe v. Joe.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to start the 5-second countdown.
Yeah, I'm ready. I've spelt it wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
3, 2, 1. Okay, do you want to both reveal your answers,
Will you
please?
go first, Joe?
I have put a Cesc Fabregas.
I've also put Fabregas.
It is indeed Cesc Fabregas.
Hey.
1-1. Super boopa sausage poppy booby. Are you ready for question 2?
I'm ready.
The question is, a famous Old Trafford institution is the United Pie. What are the 3 main ingredients?
I've never had it. I've never eaten.
I think I only know 2.
I need all 3. All
Do you
3.
know all 3 of them?
No. I've heard it. I've seen it. I've heard people say it. I've been next to people eating it. I've never had one.
Right. What about if we get the 3 together as one?
What?
What, are you just going to write pie?
No. Pastry. Right, I've just got 3 random ones. I think it's completely wrong. Have you got all the ingredients?
I
there?
do, and I'm going to have to start my countdown now, McGrath.
Okay,
I went first last time, you're first this time.
5.
I've gone. Well, is like gravy an ingredient, or is it like? Do you mean the pieces in there?
The 3 main ingredients, the 3 main pieces.
Okay. Right. Can I give one, and then he gives one?
It's obviously not flour.
So I've gone beef.
Yes. Yes.
I've also got chorizo.
Steak. Okay.
And the third one, I'm going to guess potato.
Okay, thank you for your answers, Joe. McGrath now.
Well, he went beef, which I think is quite broad.
What have you written down?
Steak,
Right.
cheese,
Okay.
onions.
The answer is beef or steak, I'll allow both. cheese, chili.
Oh. So no one gets a point.
No one gets a point. Number
two out.
I made the rules very clear.
I got 2 out
I
of
made the
3.
rules very clear,
The
Joe.
question
I got
was,
2
you
out of
have to
3.
name all 3.
Chorizo. Where are we? Fucking Spain? Go up.
Well,
What was
chili.
your third one?
Well, chili's in there. Chilies don't grow in
Where
England.
was your third? Yes, some of them do. What was your third one?
Potato. That grows in fucking
Potato.
England, mate.
What kind of pie is this?
What?
Meat
Sorry,
and potato.
one of the most famous pies on earth, meat and potato. Dickhead.
With chorizo in
Yeah,
it.
that's a little twisty, isn't
No,
it?
talk shit.
Question 3. David Moyes is known
Yes.
for having a horrendous time at Manchester United, but his problems started almost immediately when he banned the players from eating a meal, which was a favourite under Sir Alex Ferguson. What was the meal that he banned?
Oh.
Write it down. Is it a full meal or is it
It's-
I just thought it was one thing.
I did.
It's a meal and it's 3 things again.
3.
I'll allow 2 of the 3 on this
right,
It's
occasion.
all right this time, is
I've
it?
got one.
Well, I've made it clear.
Joke.
He's googling it.
Two
I'm
of the,
not.
2 of the 3 is
Okay.
fine for me.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
I put fish and chips and peas.
Yeah, fish chips and peas would be the 3.
Okay,
Fish chips, curry sauce.
I'm going to be a twat here. I'm going to be a twat. I'm going to say it's wrong. It's fish fingers,
No.
chips and peas, and that is different to fish and chips, I'm afraid.
To be fair, because we both got it, it don't matter either way, does it? We either both get the point or neither of us
would have
do.
been
So the fact that
chaos
he's
if
been
That would be chaos,
unfair.
Ethan.
If he'd not written that, Ethan, you'd have been twisted.
All right
off,
then,
man.
true. Or I could give McGrath right because it was right with peas, and he could take the full sweep.
Yeah, you said curry sauce actually.
No, I said peas, and then afterwards I said curry sauce.
Rewind.
Also,
What did you say,
he
Ethan?
said he would. Fuck off. Right, fish fingers. No one said fish fingers.
No one
That's
just
what it
said
was.
fish fingers, so no one gets it right.
5 United
You can't
food.
say a Nando's is the same as a chicken nugget, can you?
Correct. That's my logic
four.
here. Question
These
4.
are great questions, by the way. Who wrote these in again?
This is from
Great
Daniel Gray.
Great.
Okay, here we go. Next question. Question 4. It stands at 1-1. 5 questions overall. Number 4. Roy Keane revealed in an interview that he once ate what fast food item just 3 hours before a crucial cup tie against Crystal Palace in 1995.
I haven't seen the interview. I can tell you that much.
I'm putting it down to the only fast food item I think my Uncle Jack would eat, and he's from Ireland.
Go on then.
Are you written something?
Yeah.
I put a Big Mac.
I've put a Big Mac.
You're going to be kicking yourselves. It's the 9 out of 10 club, a doner kebab.
The odds as well. Oh, bastard!
It's 1-1.
God, this is
Last
it.
question.
Is this the closest to?
No, we'll go to a
Oh, I have to
tiebreak
close
if that's the
this
case. I can just go to the tiebreak.
No. Let's do it. Let's do it properly.
Okay, question 5. United made waves in the football world when they started selling 500ml bottles of lager in the stadium for £3, the cheapest in the Premier League. What lager is
Next, we know this one. Carlin.
Carlin.
it? Very nice.
Right,
and that
come on.
means
That I have had at Old Trafford.
That is the worst
Terrible.
beer in
Yeah,
the
but for
world.
£3.
Nah,
It's
I
awful.
pay a quid extra for nicer.
Same.
Well,
True or false?
true or false? Would you pay a quid extra for a pound? I believe you. Yeah.
Right. What's the closest to? I hate these.
Okay, here we go. The breaker.
The breaker.
The breaker.
How
We didn't have a separate sting for that. The breaker.
how much is the United Mixed Grill at Red Cafe in Old Trafford?
Fuck off. No one's
I
ever had
need-
that.
What
The
is what's
exact
on it?
price
Can you
amount.
tell us how much is on it? What's on it?
So the United Mixed Grill. So the Red Cafe is a cafe inside Old Trafford. Is it even open on a match day?
No, but it's open quite regularly for like.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
If you're doing like the museum tour, it's next to the entrance to the museum tour.
And is it like a proper mixed grill? Yeah.
What I've got here is the United Mixed Grill at the Red Cafe. How
This
much is
this
it?
too
I've got a price.
I've got a price.
I need. It's the closest to the penny.
Okay.
What have you got?
I've got $13.99.
I've got $16.50.
There's a winner,
Of course there is.
There's always a winner.
and the answer is 1975. True McGrath takes it. True McGrath.
1975? Are we fucking joking?
30 quid for a mixed grill, are you mad?
Yeah, but it's
Stop that in Weatherspoons.
Yeah, but it's Man United. We're not here to make money in a cafe.
That was a very good quiz, by the way. Thank you.
Fucking hell. 14 quid, I said, by the way. So what's the score? 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1, yeah.
Oh,
That's
wonderful.
19 quid for a mixed grill is taking the piss.
Getting your questions, please, to Ethan. That was brilliant.
Great
That's
questions,
the bar
Daniel.
so
Thank you.
high. Okay. Here we have a returning feature that we'd love your correspondence on. It is
Agony Bants. Agony Bants. Agony Bants. Agony Bants. Agony Bants.
It's been a long time, you can tell.
Joe,
It has. So I've got an agony bands here that we've been sitting on for 2 days. But I thought I'd bring it to you. And it's sort of topical because of the heat in the sky. Dear
That's where the
Sloppers.
heat lives.
Can you give this person a name, please?
Oh, of course. How about we call him Donald?
Dear Sloppers, my name is Donald and I'm from a small village in the Peak District and I need your help.
What are you thinking? Where do you think it'll be?
Like Whaley Bridge or
Edale or
something like that. Yeah, there's too many going on up there. 2 weeks ago, I created a vicious rumour that has now got out of hand.
I don't like Donald. 2 weeks ago, I created a vicious rumour.
I told a couple of lads in the local that there has been an immediate hosepipe ban and that it's been put in place now and will last for a long time. There are consequences if you are caught with your hose.
Right.
I mainly wanted to prank my friend Macron, the local Frenchman, from growing his rhubarbs this year as his wine tastes like shit.
So he makes rhubarb wine? What the fuck is this?
Needless to say,
Growing his rhubarbs? That's not even a thing. The plural of rhubarb is rhubarb.
Needless to say,
one thing's for sure, this was written by a thicko. Sorry, Donald.
Needless to say, this message now got to everyone, and there are many gossips onto how long this may last.
Why is everything being pluralised? There are many gossips.
Some people are worried about their plants and gardens. Our local Facebook group is alight with questions such as, when will this end?
Yeah.
It is all getting too
the
much.
Classic.
Last night, Mary's famous tulips sadly died, and her lilies are on the brink.
Yeah, lilies aren't far off.
I need to know how I get out of this lie and tell everyone we are all okay to use our hoses. Because A, I have a garden that looks like a mess, and B, I like Mary's lilies.
Yeah, of course you do.
P.S. Have you ever thought of a Patreon special where you try and capture nonces?
Oh, no.
You can use Ethan as the trap, telling people he's 14, and then when they meet him in the park he likes, you turn up and sting them to reveal he's actually 29.
Ethan as a trap. We're using Ethan's sort of youthful good looks as bait. We pretend that he's 14. We try and capture a paedophile.
Ethan, do you think that would work?
Would that work?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, we're certainly the people to do it, aren't we?
Yeah.
We should be taking the law into our own hands. Wow, what a lot to look
Donald
into it.
do? You know, he tried to get one over of Macron here. He grows rhubarb wine.
Right.
He thought it'd be funny to say him you can't use his hose for a bit, but now the whole village aren't using.
But the
their
problem is,
hoses.
though, all you have to do now is just spread a rumour that it's stopped.
But I think he's worried that what gives him the authority to do that.
Well, it's too late now. You already gave the authority to tell everyone it existed in the first place. So just say, oh yeah, have you not heard? They've cancelled it.
Okay, is that what he does next time in the local?
Next time you're in the pub, same again. Oh shit. Oh, that's brilliant news. Mary's lilies. Get her on the phone.
Yeah, the tulips already.
The tulips are kaput,
Done.
but tulips are an early spring flower
Oh,
anyway.
so they should be dead anyway.
They're going to be your tulips. She's lucky to have had them this long, if I'm honest, and she'll know that deep down. They would have gone host pack ban or not. So I think we're just in time for lily season. We're just in time for tomato season, asparagus, your new potatoes later in the year.
Your
I'm
old
sure.
potatoes.
Mary's apples in September, October are going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think next time we're down the pub, just give it. Here's what you do. Actually, here's what you do. Here's how you phrase it.
Right, okay.
Because if you go in and go, guess what? They've lifted the ban. Macron's going to know. Whereas you go in and go, oh, I bet you're fucking chuffed, aren't you? Big D for you, that wasn't it last week when we all found out. Like, act like it's been common knowledge for a week.
Yeah.
So you're not bringing it up. You're going, oh, I bet you're feeling a weight off your shoulders, aren't you, Macron? Those rhubarbs can creak once more.
Any thoughts on that, Ethan?
So did she did the Donald here? he told everyone that he was off just because of this shit wine.
I think the rumour spread, didn't it?
Rumour spread
Macron sounds like
viciously.
he's a bit of a
There's hose
gobshite.
pipe ban. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, I mean, hose, for the people who don't know, that's just basically in England you can't use your hose for anything.
No. Well,
So
no, for watering. You can use it for anything else you want.
you couldn't. What else could you do with a hose?
Use it as a sort of bendy washing line.
True. So what you're saying is start the room again, saying all is well.
But act as though it's already been undone like a week ago. And I can't believe you didn't realise that,
Yeah,
Macron.
very true.
Yeah.
Right, well, if
Brilliant.
you've got
That
any
was
more
amazing.
agony bands, please get involved.
Absolutely
SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com, and that is us. Big gone.
That's us for today, isn't it?
Patreon.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Wave, Ethan.
See ya.